Mike, the Vancouver Canucks have been a top team for most of this season. They've hit a speed bump in their last 4 games, and it doesn't have their head coach very happy. So as we look at the Vancouver Canucks, and I may have been inclined to say maybe no move would be the best move. So I put it to you, what move or moves could propel the Vancouver Canucks to a Stanley Cup run?
Craig, what are you doing to us? We're coming up the trade deadline. No team is perfect. No team should do nothing. And in fact, you're right, there's a lot to like about the Vancouver Canucks. They clearly are interested in changing their team or adding a little bit. Their Phil Kessel flirtation is going on. They brought in Lindholm. Their forwards are obviously very good, but they're always shopping for more. But to me, the one clear and identifiable spot with Carson Soucy's health questions is on defense. We know their first pair, maybe the best in the entire league, in Hughes and Hronek. But right now, you got Ian Cole and Tyler Myers playing on your second pair. You got Noah Juleson playing on your third pair. I think if you could slide Myers down one, you imagine the rangy Zadorov Myers third pair, you get Cole or Soucy if he's healthy, and insert player X. I think that is the one spot on a very good roster that's having an incredible year. Don't want to mess with the chemistry, don't want to bring too many guys in. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is not Chris Tanev that they would really like to bring in. A defensive stopper to play on the right side on your second pair. If they get a guy like that, you look at this roster if they get healthy, and there are virtually no holes to speak of. But I think that spot specifically, second pair right side defenseman, Craig, is a place that they could upgrade.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. The challenge for the Vancouver Canucks is they've traded their first round draft pick. They've traded good prospects. Now, how deep do you want to go into your prospect pool? I mean, the two names, if you want to get Chris Tanev, you might have to consider Lekaramaki or Wielander, the defenseman. Two top-notch prospects for the Vancouver Canucks. And I'm not suggesting that they don't do that, but to add Chris Tanev, knowing that you don't have a lot of really good prospects in the system to satisfy maybe the Calgary Flames ask, I think that becomes the challenge for the Vancouver Canucks. That doesn't mean you can't go out and get a player. Tanev would be the prize. I think we all agree on that. But at the same time, you know, it's got to be somebody that can upgrade. And obviously they know what Carson Soucy's health status is, but it's got to be somebody that can give them a little bit of an upgrade. And I still keep coming back to the depth area of it. No team is perfect, but I like where they're at. So my suggestion isn't not to do anything, but maybe they don't need to, maybe not doing anything is not going to be the worst thing that happens to the Vancouver Canucks at the trade deadline.
They will not sit pat. We will be back here in a few weeks. I will guarantee they get a defenseman, Craig. And if they can't get the second pair guy that we talked about, a Tanev premium guy because it's too expensive, but even if you will get a third pair guy, you keep Tyler Myers up on that second pair, and maybe a platoon with Noah Juleson, or maybe you bump him down to a seventh, whether it's a Walker out of Philadelphia. There are other good players that are both more affordable cap-wise and acquisition cost-wise that I still think would benefit the Vancouver Canucks. They plan on playing for 2 more months. They're going to be at home the first couple rounds. There is a absolute clear path for them to get to the Stanley Cup final again, back and have another run at like they did in 2011 with this group. I think if they just make an aggressive move to shore up the depth of their defensemen on the right side, they will be primed, poised, and ready to send Vancouver in hysterics on another deep cup run.